So March Madness is still in full swing, as we already know. But one of the hot stories of the week has been the Iowa Buckeyes against the LSU Tigers, aka Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese. Now, of course, Angel Reese lost Iowa 94, LSU 87. And well, Caitlin Clark goes on to continue with, I believe, the Final Four. But the aftermath of this game was something spectacular and maybe depressing even. And we got to talk about it because there was Angel Reese. She had something to say post-game, and then a particular commentator had some words for her sad exit out of the Final Four, if you will. So we got to talk about it. Without further ado, welcome to Normieville.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to a, well, we call you normies.
So, as you see here, this is from Yahoo Sports. Angel Reese and her teammates speak out after LSU lost to Iowa. Now, let's recap here. Before we get into this, I believe last week I covered a story where Angel Reese has recently broken up with her boyfriend, saying that she wants to focus on her career.
So I could focus on my career!
And things of that nature, right? Also, reportedly, before this game started, and this is from, I believe, the New York Post, it says, Coach Kim tries to explain the team skipping the national anthem ahead of the Elite Eight game.
What?
Now, they were not present for the national anthem of this game, and they had a particular excuse for this. I won't go into the article, but a lot of people are saying that this really wasn't an excuse. This was just some cover because they lost the game. Because a lot of people are saying that they have been skipping the national anthem the entire year, and because where they lost, they had to make up an excuse so that it doesn't make them look worse after the loss. So, yeah, that happened, and of course, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have done things or have been reported to do things that were unsportsmanlike throughout the season and even last season when I believe they met up in the playoffs last year, right? The whole taunting thing, the you can't see me thing and all that, and all those kind of things. There's a lot of controversy behind both of these two players. With that being said, they played this year. Angel Reese lost, and she had a very tearful post-game show. So we're going to play real quick. I'm going to play the part where Angel Reese specifically says her piece. Now, her teammate says other things. You can look that up. It's all on Twitter. I'll leave links to all the stuff in the description box. But real quick, we're going to play what Angel Reese said, and then I'll react to it. And then we're going to talk about my man, Emmanuel Acho, because he has something to say in response to this post-game exit. So, because it's a YouTube video, I got to give my fair use clause and the Twitter video I'm going to show you by Emmanuel Acho. So, before we get started, fair use.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore. And
so she's crying. She got the tissue already. You hear her sniffling, all of that. And she's talking about how she doesn't get to speak out. Speak out about what, Angel?
Just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and, like, not be there for them. So I just want them to always just know, like, I'm still a human, like.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a second. I'm a human being. I don't always stand up for myself. And even though I took an L in the playoffs here, I want y'all to know that because I lost, I deserve to get all the sympathy in the world. And you should give it to me right now in this press conference because I want just as much attention as the people that won. That's right.
All this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day, I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are. Keep waking up every day. Keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
Okay. To all the young ladies out there, if you're watching Angel Reese, continue to stay 10 toes down, be confident, and be yourself and live in your truth.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Now, Angel Reese says that she's been getting deletion threats, that she is sexualized, and things of that nature. Well, let's bring up why Angel Reese gets sexualized. Hold on a second. So as you can see here, this is Angel Reese's Instagram. I Googled this myself, thank you. And well, if you look at some of the pictures, I'm just scroll through here. I'm not going to highlight any one of them, but if you just scroll and look, you'll see some of the stuff that she's posted on her IG, okay? Now, I'm sure no one has, nobody has sexualized her more than herself, because she posts things on IG, and of course, IG is the stage for the world pretty much, right? And you post these provocative things on your social media pages and then wonder why people look at you a certain way. Now, nobody's saying that you're a floozy or anything like that, but you take provocative pictures. Some people might be attracted to what you look like, your body type, your shape and look and things of that nature, right? So I don't think you're being, promoted in a negative way. I think you promote yourself in a particular way, and then you get mad when people leave comments, with heart emojis and eggplant emojis and peach emojis and things like that, right? Because, if you post things like this, people will be attracted to that, what they're supposed to do, just, or men and women, by the way, it's 2024. Are they supposed to turn their attraction off because, you decided that you don't want to be looked at like this? I don't know. But in any case, enough of that. Y'all see what I'm trying to say here, right? So let's move on to the reaction that Emmanuel Acho had to say about this Tearful post-game interview. Hold on a second. Now, this is Emmanuel Acho. He is on the show Speak Live. This is on FS1. And I want you to listen to how he describes her attitude and her behavior during this post-game interview. Listen up.
I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Now, if you want to say, well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender, Acho, cater your take based upon race, I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender-neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Woo! Hold on, wait a minute. Let me give him a round of applause for that. But hold on, wait a second. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Round of applause. Yes. Now, what he said in here, now don't get me wrong, before we continue this, some people might find this hypocritical, because if I continue looking at this thread, if I look down far enough, unless it's been gone, he said something here about Caleb Williams. Check this out real quick.
Be obsessed with the facade of toughness instead of the reality of health. Caleb Williams, after the game, losing to Washington, he runs into the stands, gets into his mother's arms, and he starts crying. He's being embraced. He's being consoled. And many people are saying they don't want their starting quarterback to look like that. I say, why?
Now, you see with the title there, right? I have no issue with Caleb Williams crying with his mom post-game. I prefer authentic emotional health over fake toughness. And that being said, a clock can be right, a broken clock can be right twice a day. So while I don't agree with this particular take, because if you don't have a problem with Caleb Williams crying in the stands, then you should not have a problem with Angel Reese crying on the podium after her loss, because both these people took L's. With that being said, I do agree with what he said about Angel Reese. Let's continue on with his take. Hold up.
Gender neutral, racially indifferent.
Let's go.
Now, if you want to say, well, Acho, cater your take based upon gender, Acho, cater your take based upon race, I will understand that. But I'm about to give a gender neutral, racially indifferent take. Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because if you want to act grown, which she has, if you want to get paid like you grown, which you are, if you want to talk to grown folks like you grown, which you did.
Indeed.
Post-game, when you told a coach for an opposing team, watch your mouth. If you want to tell people, get your money up, then post-game, when you take an L, you just got to take it on the chin. Nobody mourns when the villain catches an L.
Oh.
Reese, you have self-proclaimed to be the villain. Shout out to you, because you were the second best basketball player on the court, and it was not close.
Not even close.
Outside of Caitlin Clark, it was you. 17 and 20. Dog. Showed up. Biggest game, second biggest game of your career. Absolute dog.
Now, he's right. Both of y'all were very good. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, top two, I would say top two, if not top five players in the women's NCAA basketball league. Check this out. You can't take it away from them. They both fought a good fight, I'm sure. I didn't watch it myself, but I saw the score. I saw the stats. They both played as best they could. However, somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. Both of y'all were talking, excuse my language, talking big shit through the whole season. You took an L. Guess what? You have to have the same, you have to stick your chest out just as big when you lose, when you win. That's how it happens in sports. So you can't go on the podium and cry. But during the season, you were, taunting people and, talking smack and all that kind of stuff. And now you take an L. Now you want to say I'm being victimized. Negative.
Can't, under any circumstance, go to the podium and now try to ask for individuals to give you sympathy. No one has sympathy for the villain. You painted the bullseye on your back. Why are you surprised when people shoot at you? So if you want to act grown, if you want to pose grown, if you want to talk grown, if you want to talk to grown folks grown, then you got to take the L like you grown. Because what frustrated me is when you want to be the villain, but you want to hope for sympathy like a hero. I'm about to...
Ooh, you want to pose as the villain, act for sympathy like a hero.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Y'all saw that, right? I personally agree with Emmanuel Acho's take. You cannot act grown and then want to freaking shrink up at the podium. And that's for any sport, for any athlete. If you want to stick your chest out, you want to be the big dog, so to speak, during the season, and then you take a hard, loss, pause, guess what? I'm sorry, no Diddy. But if you take a hard loss, then guess what? You gotta own it. Hey, we played as hard as we could. Of course, I'm sorry we didn't get it done. We'll come out next season stronger. We'll review the tape and blah, blah, get back in the gym, hit the weights, get back on the court, do the Kobe thing, start shooting some more shots, whatever you got to do. But going on the podium saying, I'm being victimized, I'm being sexualized, and, I'm getting threats and, all this, I can't defend myself, blah, blah. Stop it. Okay? Nobody cares what you think when you're losing, all right? What they care about what you're going to do to get back to the winning column. Just like the same thing with freaking Caleb Williams. He go out there crying in the stands to his mama. We don't like that either. Okay? He should have just walked off the field. He could cry in the car like this did on Friday. He go to the locker room and cry. All right? Tell your mom, meet you in the back behind in the tunnel. You can cry back there. Right in front of everybody? Negative. In any case, I think I made my point quite clear. Y'all know where it is. With that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normeville. You know me, I'm just over here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about this whiny, cranny baby on the podium and what Emmanuel Acho had to say about it down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And join the channel. Memberships are up now on the channel. Join membership for $5 a month so I can give you members-only live streams and members-only videos. And I will see you on the next video.